I'm Michelle from Legal Suite, and this is part 1 of changes to the Outlook add-in, the setup icon. Okay, so we made some nice changes to the Legal Suite Outlook add-in, which we are going to have a look at in the setup. Okay, so I've got my Outlook add-in open, I've got my inbox, and here on the right-hand side, my Legal Suite add-in is displayed. So we are going to look at the changes here in the little setup icon. Okay, so let's open him up. Okay, so we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4 tab settings. Most of the changes have happened in the advanced tab setting, but let's just look at the setup very quickly. Okay, so data connection will point you to your correct database. In my case, it's my demonstration database. It will show me who is licensed in this particular login, and that would be me. It will show me the path of my legal suite, which is in this case CL Suite LSW as it's installed on my local drive. And all of this is set up for you when we install the Outlook. We normally have a little chat with you and we set this up for you. Right, at billing, I'm just going to discuss the billing options. I have got mine set to time recording because I bill on the attorney-owned client basis, and I like the program to anything that I do with the drag and dropping, perusing, I use my time records. Your other options would be debit fee sheet, and this will look to the fee sheet that you have selected for the particular matter that this email is connected to, or the matter into which you're going to drag and drop the email. Alternatively, you can set it to none if you don't want to do automatic billing, if you'd like to do your billing manually. Okay. Right, so there is my time records. I bill per minute. My default category, this is email. This is the default category in the document log to which the email is going to be popped, and we want all of our emails set up in emails. You can also have the option of automatically creating a fee note, in which case it'll look to your billing type. Automatically create a disbursement that will look to your user setup under the email section, and automatically create a file note. And you do have the option of taking these off. I like to leave mine on. And then you also have an option of automatically creating a reminder. I don't have this on as a default. I use this on the fly if I need to create a reminder to say follow up on an email. Okay. Nothing really has changed in the Updates tab. Updates are enabled, and we set them to check for every couple of hours. So effectively what will happen is the Outlook add-in will look at our website, and if I want to do a manual or force an update check, the program will quickly check for an update for me, and it will tell me if one needs to run. There are currently no updates available. Great. And my update history will simply tell me what changes have been made in the various versions, so you can go and have a look at that. Right, so our more significant changes have now come in the Advanced tab. Email location, so you have two options for your email location, document log, and it will tell you the path where your emails are going to be popped. Now, in my instance, because Legal Suite is installed on my local machine, I have the path set out. CL Suite LSW merged %matter % will pop the email into a folder with a corresponding matter reference. Your other option here, and this is more for networked machines, document assembly, it's changed the CL Suite LSW to %root %. So, for example, if Legal Suite is installed on your server and your machines are mapped to the server, this %root % instructs the program to look at the mapped drive. Okay. Now, add sent email to document log. You have a couple of options here. Default, which mine is set to, adds your reply based on the original email's conversation ID, so it'll put it in the same place as the original. Prompt prompts the user to add the email to the document log when found, so it will say, do you wish to add this? Your other option is always, which will add all sent emails to the document log without consulting with you, or none. It allows you to take your own action. I prefer the default option, then I know that the program has done it for me. Okay. We've also added a file name template and a description template. Now, I've got mine the same. you'll notice when you double click on an email in the document log, it has email details and then description details. Basically what mine says is email received from, and then we've put a field in, and this little field will look to the date that the email was received, regarding, and then we have another little field called subject. So my description will say email received on 25th of September regarding matter, collections matter, Smith v. Jones. And I like to have a quite a well-rounded description, because by looking at the description, I know exactly what the content of my email was about. I like to have my template name and my description the same, with as much information as possible. You can disable these. Okay, if you take these off, the program will simply copy whatever the email is called in your Outlook. Okay, we've also added time recording. If you are using per minute billing, okay, it will obviously bill per minute. You can, however, ask the program to bill per in groups of minutes. For example, if you want to bill per 6 minutes, per 5 minutes, per 15 minutes, and it will then append the activity to the details of that time record. If you leave it at 60 minutes, it will default to your per minute billing. Under other, debug and terminal server, those are technical little items that we use if we need to do any maintenance. And then finally, at the activity log, we've added this. You can see all the bits and pieces that you have done in the log for the Outlook Addin. So you can see that I've been dragging and dropping emails. I updated my settings on that date, and so on and so forth. So this just tracks your activity in the Outlook Addin. So those are our new changes. Please do go and have a look at them if you wish.